Goes off. Fine. Hey, so today's topic is CSS position. Oops. Alright. So until yesterday, so CSS position is again it's like it falls under the box model only, but not exactly completely into the box model. Yeah, but yeah, it's all about placing the boxes. Okay, so Arun, you're like in two profiles. So one looks like Indian profile because the time is different over there, and the one looks like American time. So I don't know if you can, I don't know. Let's just continue. Go ahead. So previous classes were about box model. Oops. Box model, wherein we discussed about margin, border, padding, height, width, and float, clear, and overflow. So these are the properties we have discussed until so far. Okay, these are all, like, the qualities of the box model, and now today is positioning. Okay, until now we only talked about how the margin should be there, or how much border you want, how much padding you want, what should be the width and height, and do you want it to be float, or do you want it to be clear, or what if the content overflows from the box. So this is what we have done. Now let's see how do we place these boxes randomly, like for instance, say I want let me just draw here. So this is my web page. Usually whenever I write content, it appears right here, like it follows a structure, like the first content here, then the second content here, then the third content here. If I use float, yeah, they lay side by side. Okay, so this is how a proper structure works. Like, let's say these guys here, these guys, like, let's say these guys are floating left. Okay, so these guys are floating left, and even this guy will be floating left, floating left. Okay, so now instead of this proper structure, I want something to be random. Like, see, for instance, I don't want this guy to be here at all. I want this guy to somewhere else. Like, let him float, let him do anything, but I don't want him to be here. I want him just give me a second. I'll just drag everything. Oops. Oh, I don't know how do I select this. Okay, I can't maybe. Oops, it selects everything. Fine. So if I want this to be here instead of there, say, let's say, oops, somewhere here instead of there. Okay, I don't want this here. I'm just striking it off just to make sense. Okay, because I don't know, it's eating up my time to drag it somewhere here. So if I want this block here instead of here, let's say box 4, this is box 1, and this is box 2, and this is box 3. Alright, so this will be our box 4, so I don't want it there, I want it somewhere else over there. So that's where our positioning comes into picture. Okay, positioning is about keeping them at different places. That's what positioning means. Like usually positioning, that's what the meaning, English meaning of positioning is, to put things in place. Okay, so let's see how we can implement positioning into our web page layout.